Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new day. It is Monday morning, 11:32, so it's still technically morning. I'm making Glenn a breakfast. I'm going to make him an omelet, but I'm going to make myself something else, and I'll show you that when I come back. But he's just going to have a 1-egg omelet, and I cut up a little bit of olives and mushrooms, and inside I took a ham steak and just cut a little piece off and diced it up. So he'll have that inside. His paste picante sauce. And some of this Carolina Reaper cheese. He did say this was hot, so he's just going to continue to use that. I've not seen this in the stores. We got this at the pantry, so... Oh, so I'm going to put the mushrooms and olives in there. It's going to be a very small omelet. I've got some stuff I need to use in the freezer, so I'm going to use some of that stuff to make my lunch. I guess you can call it early lunch. Alright, so I'll be back. Alright everyone, so here is Glenn's omelet, and I'll be back to make my lunch. Alright everyone, so I took Glenn his omelet, and I was originally going to have one, but then I thought, you know what, I have other stuff in the freezer and other stuff laying around that I could use that I know he won't eat. So I guess those are my opportune times to eat stuff that I like, that I know he's not going to eat, and that I need to use up. So this pack of Tyson grilled and ready fajita chicken breast strips, and they do have a good taste. They have a good fajita taste, but I bought this like 2 months ago, and I ate off of it a couple times. I had fajitas, but I still have some left in there. So yeah, definitely you need to go through your freezer and see what you can use to make up some meals to stretch that food you have, because food is way too expensive these days. Hold on, I gotta go check on my refried beans. Okay, so if you haven't guessed it, I've got this. They're in strips. I'm just going to cut them up in little pieces. I'm not going to use all of them because there is still quite a bit in there. So I'll have enough for like 2 or 3 meals at least. So, and I've got these tostada shells. I got probably 3 months ago, 4 months ago. It was a buy one get one free, so I had 2 packs of these. I actually ate one whole pack already, and so they're sitting up there. So, and I know Glenn doesn't really like these, so I'm gonna go ahead and have some. And just for my lunch, made some chicken tostadas. So I've got that and that. And I've got some shredded cheese, and I might even cut up a tomato, and we've got some sour cream. So I am set. I'm okay with this kind of stuff. I love this kind of stuff, and it uses up what we need to get used up. So, alright, so I will be right back. Alright everyone, so this is basically what they look like. They're frozen, so that's why they look that way. But what I'm going to do is just defrost them quick, and then chop them up. And I have a thought, and I'll tell you that thought as soon as I come back. Alright, so here's my thought before I forget it. I'm very forgetful. It's like you could tell me something right now. I'm not always that way, but I could forget it in the next minute. Yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? I was going to, Glenn asked if I could come out and open the back door of the trailer. And I took him I think I took him some food. And then, yeah, I gave him the food, and I walked in the house without opening the back door of the trailer. Yeah, very forgetful. And don't ask me where I put stuff either. Don't ask me to hide it. So I'll forget it. So my thought See, I already forgot to talk about my thought. My thought was to do, call it a challenge, if you will. Because, you know, everybody goes through it where that last week or two before you can go grocery shopping again, you think you're struggling, but you might be able to find meals within what you have already, and you just don't know because you're not looking. So my thought was, any like we're supposed to have pork chops on the grill tonight, and I'm going to make that potato and onion carrot thing again. But my thought was, what if, like, because what I would do for me in that challenge, Glenn doesn't like. So what if I just let Glenn eat all, like, the pork chops and whatever beef we have, and, but I would see what meals I can come up with what we have otherwise. So we have a ton of chicken in the freezer, and he's not crazy about chicken, so I don't cook it a lot, but this would be a great opportunity for me to do that. What do you guys think? Would you like to see that kind of a challenge for, I don't know, a week? We could start off with a week, and if it's successful, we could keep going on. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't mind eating chicken. Chicken is my favorite over pork and beef. I love chicken. I eat ground beef the most. And yeah, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you want me to do that? Actually, I am going to do that. I already decided, see? And I'm starting right now, right here with this meal. And let's see how many more meals I could get with the chicken inside here. I probably could, depending on what I ate with it, whether I made fajitas, I'll probably get one more meal. Because this is a lot of cut up chicken. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do for a week from Monday, which is today, to next Monday. And I will include, what's it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll do it for 7 days. So today to Sunday, we're going to see what meals I can come up with me just using what we have in our freezer, refrigerator, and pantry. That's going to do it. Yep. And also, it's the week of the 4th of July. And what are you guys doing for the 4th? Drop it down in the comments. Let me know. We're just going to have brats. I'll eat brats on the 4th. We have those pre-made ones with the beer and onions. So we have a 6-pack of those in the freezer. We'll have those. But yeah, this is pretty exciting. Yeah, can't wait to see what I can come up with. Alright, so I'm going to use a tomato. This is one of those really small Campari tomatoes I like to get. And the idea behind this challenge also is going to be to stretch what you have. So I don't know how many tomatoes we have, but we don't have a lot. So instead of cutting 2 tomatoes, I'm going to cut 1. And where that stem is, I'm going to cut all around it to use all that stuff. I do that anyway. And then that's the only thing I toss is that stem part. Yes, this is going to work. I already have some ideas going through my head. It's going to be so fun. I hope you like those kind of videos because it's going to be a lot of cooking. Because that's what I do. I do a lot of cooking. I might even be able to stretch half of this Campari tomato into 2 tostadas. Alright, I'm going to save that, and I'm just going to use that. See, when you have broken shells like this, somebody had asked if you can use like all the crumbs at the bottom for migas, that egg breakfast with the tortilla chips. If you have tostada shells, you have them broken, or even taco shells, just break them in pieces. You can use that. But yes, you can use the end of all the crumbs of tortilla chips. Right, I'm going to go put some beans on my tostadas. Alright. Alright, so let's throw some, actually, I'm going to put some sour cream on that. I'll use it sparingly, because this is all we have. Oh no. I'll just spread it around instead of putting multiple dabs. Clean up my plate a little bit. Not that it matters. Alright, so now we'll put our chicken on. You don't want to cheat yourself because you don't want to go hungry. Some people do. But if you have like a little side dish or even like some fruit or something, vegetables, then you can cut down amount of main food and then use that to fill in the spots. But I want to do it as what you would eat realistically if it were you, but still be able to eat everything out of your pantry and freezer and refrigerator. Because I already know things that we have that I could use up. Alright. So, tomatoes. Again, I'm using half of a small Campari tomato. Alright, so there is my first day of using what we have challenge. Bean and chicken tostadas. So I'm going to eat lunch and then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to have tonight while Glenn has the pork chops. Hey everyone, so I'm outside. We actually spent a little time outside today. I did trim and cut the front grass. So tomorrow it's supposed to rain all day, and then I think we get 1 or 2 days break, and then it rains for 3 or 4 days straight. So a lot more rain coming, but right now I'm grilling out pork chop for Glenn. I've got 2 baked potatoes in the oven, and that's going to be his supper, and he's having cranberries with it. So yeah, so stay tuned for my supper. And I'm wearing a hoodie because it got a little cool outside, especially with the 2 doors open in the garage. And there was a really cool breeze. It's only in the 60s today. And it's only going to be in the 60s tomorrow. And then Wednesday it hits the 80s and then it drops back down. So crazy weather we're having. So, alright, so I'm going to grill out this pork chop. And we'll see what I'm having. Alright everyone, so it's time to make my supper for this Monday night, and so let's talk about it a little bit first. Now the goal is to use what you have to stretch your meals. Now this afternoon I made myself some tostadas with beans, chicken from this pack, and I actually have, you can almost see a good amount left. So this is actually going to be another 1 or 2 meals for me. And when I cut it up this morning for my tostadas, or this afternoon, I still have some left from that, so I want to use that first. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one back in the refrigerator, and I'm going to use my diced up ones first. This is using what you have so you don't waste it. And one, because you don't want to waste it. Two, because you want to be able to eat and stretch your meals. So I'm going to be cooking meals that are my liking. I'm not going to cook meals for the sake of showing you how to stretch these meals, but I'm going to stretch these meals by cooking meals that I like, and that's what you need to do. Okay, so I may actually eat off of this 3 or 4 times, maybe 5, who knows? But you know what? At least I'm eating, and I may eat the same thing a couple of times over again, but it's because that's what I like to eat. And if I'm being honest, the reason I can do that is it doesn't bother me to eat some of these meals over and over again. One, because I like these type of meals, but two, that's the way I grew up. We grew up with little to no money, and what was in our daily meals was eggs, what I would call papitas, which is diced potatoes, chorizo, refried beans, and sometimes they were all together. Sometimes they were like eggs mixed up with chorizo with beans on the side and tortillas. That's what we grew up with, eating every single day almost, and sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. So that's why I'm able to do it. That's the way I know. So I don't expect to have like a steak and potato type meal every single day. And quite frankly, I don't want that. So yeah, just some background information. Again, make it to your liking. And these aren't going to be fancy meals. It's going to be what fills you up and tastes good to you, and not making as much so you have some for the next meal or for the next day or 2 or 3 days down the line. So this afternoon for lunch I had tostadas again, beans, refried beans, some of this diced chicken that I cut up. I had sour cream, tomato, cheese, and I had 2 of them, and it filled me up. It was delicious and it filled me up. So right now I'm going to just work with this, the remainder of my chicken, and I'm going to make myself a chicken quesadilla. Okay, so again, not fancy meals, but this is going to fill me up and it's going to taste good to me. And quesadillas is not something that I make a lot for supper because Glenn doesn't like them. So a lot of times I don't make it for supper even though I like it. So this is me making what I like for me. So, all right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to price these meals out so you see how much each meal will cost me. All right. So in this one, I'm going to use, I'm just going to make myself 1 quesadilla, and it's going to be the flat. I'm not going to fold it over. It's just going to be a round flat, cut it up. I'm going to use the chicken and the cheese, and I'm going to put some sour cream on the side. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is just warm this up. And for tomorrow's meal, like I said, I can either continue to use this tomorrow or leave it for later on down the week, but I took it out of the freezer today, so it's already thawed out, so I want to get it used up as quick as possible. So I will have different meals with it tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to get this plugged in, warm up my chicken, make my quesadilla. All right, I'm just going to throw a little bit of olive oil in there to heat up my chicken. Yeah, if you know me, and Glenn actually often kind of makes fun of me for the way I like to eat, like eating a lot of quesadillas and a lot of tacos and just bean and cheese crispy tacos. In a jokingly way, he kind of makes fun of me for that. And when it comes down to it, I appreciate all the meals that I've gotten to know through Glenn's family, but I really, in the end, really enjoy what the type of meals I like. But I like them both. So all right, just gonna warm these up. Yeah, I definitely love the meals that I've come to know through Glenn's side of the family, the recipes. But I guess I've just never let that go, where I'm okay with eating these meals a couple times in a row. And one also because I always think back to, I'm just grateful that we're able to eat. That's a big part of it. I think back to a time where I actually was homeless and didn't know what I was going to eat at the time, from day to day. Sometimes I actually just had a candy bar because I had $1 or something. I could go in the dollar store and buy a candy bar. I didn't have anywhere to cook or anything like that. So, yeah. I think a lot of it also is just going back to that and just appreciating that I'm able to eat. Yeah, this just doesn't bother me at all. I know I will be very successful at this challenge. Glenn, however, would not be. Because I told him what I was doing and I forget what he called me. I think he said, "You're nuts." Because there's no way, that's how we differ in the way we eat. There's no way he could do this. If he had to eat one quesadilla, he would barely be able to do that, I guess. I mean, I make him quesadillas, but you know what I mean? I think you know what I mean. And now I'm just going to put my chicken in there. Now I'm going to turn this down a little bit. So the chicken I used for my tostadas this afternoon and this chicken total up to maybe a couple of strips. Strips of chicken. Not full strips, just like strips like that, like I showed you earlier. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the rest of this chicken in my quesadilla. Oh, I need a tortilla. And if you don't think you're going to be full on, like if I didn't think I was going to be full on this, I could warm up some refried beans and put it on the side along with making some like Mexican rice or something. And that would fill in some spots for you. But I know I'm going to be full on this, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, so this will go in the refrigerator since it's already thawed out, and I will use it tomorrow. Okay, so something else to go over is, this is why the reason I always like to have tortillas in the house. Cheese, some type of, just chicken in general, because I like chicken. We have a ton of chicken in the freezer, but Glenn doesn't like chicken as much as I do, so I'll be using quite a bit of chicken this week, and that's okay. My mom and dad always kept certain staples in the house, and they bought it in bulk. Tortillas were always in the house, whether they bought some or they made some. So my mom made, well, my dad did too. They made their own tortillas quite often. 25-pound sack of beans, pinto beans, and they would always make a pot, and we would use it for refried beans or like the bean type soup. And potatoes were always in the house. Eggs were always in the house, and we always had chorizo in the house. So many of our meals consisted of those. So yeah, nothing fancy. This isn't going to be a week of fancy meals. It's going to be a week of, let's get you through a week with just going through your freezer, refrigerator, pantry, and see what meals you can come up with that you like, that you would eat on a normal basis. This is totally me. This is what I would eat. So, all right. So my quesadilla is almost done. Just trying to get that crispiness on the bottom. Oh yeah, also that can of refried beans that I opened up to make my tostadas earlier for lunch, I only used about a quarter or just over a quarter of that can. So I have almost 3/4 of that can to use. Now I could have used it for this and had some beans on the side, but I want to save it for tomorrow's meal. So I'll probably get 2 more meals out of that can. So 1 can of refried beans will feed me 3 to 4 times. And that way you don't have to open up a can every single meal that you want beans for. Okay, I'm happy with this because I am so hungry right now. But again, always think about the lowest point in your life. Were you hungry? You know, that's what I always think about. I was homeless, I was hungry, I didn't know how I was going to eat. And so to even eat this type of easy meal does wonders for me. So, so that's just me giving you some background on, I guess, why it's easy for me to eat this stuff multiple times. Alright, so here's my chicken toast or chicken quesadilla. I'm just gonna cut it in 4s. I could smell that chicken. If you've never gotten that chicken from Walmart, it's the fajita seasoned chicken strips. It is really good. So I normally don't like to buy that kind of stuff, the already made stuff, but that was really good. So I'm going to get my plate and get to eating. Alright, so I've got this styrofoam plate, these rectangular ones. I got them at the Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of 30. They are so convenient for like just simple meals like this, or sandwiches, hot dogs, whatever. Put some pizza in there. And but I'll reuse it. If it's not like super dirty stained, I'll just reuse it. Alright, so I'm going to go with that amount. We're starting to run low on sour cream, so I'm going to just save the rest for another meal. Alright, so there is Monday night's meal for me. Some chicken quesadillas using what I already have, and the price should be somewhere on the screen. Alright, so that is going to do it. Oh, wait a minute. That's not going to do it because I have a Temu haul for you today. Alright everyone, so it's time to go over the Temu haul, and yeah, let's get into it. So I ordered a couple of things, different categories. I ordered shorts, tank top, crafting stuff, kitchen stuff. So, and I'll go over the prices as well, so you can kind of get an idea of what I've been paying for my Temu items, but keep in mind the prices change all the time. Alright, so I've got it up on my desktop here. So the first thing is the shorts. So I got these shorts, and they have a sunflower with yellow and white outlined butterflies coming out of it. So I thought that was really pretty. And so yeah, I got one pair of shorts. These are black with the sunflower, and they're elastic, and they have a really, I'll talk about the Temu clothes, because from all the clothes I've ordered from Temu, I'm quite impressed. So they have a nice drawstring here, a tie string, pretty strong, and yeah, so those are my shorts. All right, so that's one. And they send the clothes in really nice bags too. They come in a big bag like this that has the Temu logo, and it has a Ziploc here, and the clothing item actually comes in this, which is another Ziploc bag. So it comes in here, and then they put it in here, and they put each individual piece of clothing in a separate bag. So I received two of these because I ordered a tank top as well. So yeah, you could use these bags for anything, pack up stuff or whatever, but very nice bags, really thick. Yeah, impressed. And the other thing I got for clothing, it is a tank top, and it has what they call, let me spread it out, they call it a vibrant leopard sunflower. So it kind of almost, you could see the leopard spots here and here, but with the turquoise it almost looks like a southwestern style. But I thought it was really nice, really beautiful. And so yeah, it's a tank top. Pretty good material. It's kind of like a polyester. So yeah, let me talk about the clothes. So I've ordered a few shirts from Temu, and I think that's my second pair of shorts that I ordered from Temu, and I am very happy and satisfied and impressed with the clothing items. Pretty much now, just like Amazon, you have different sellers. So each piece of clothing comes from a different seller. And so you may order the same size from both sellers, but one size from this seller might be just a tad bit smaller or bigger than the other one, even though they say they're the same size. So it just depends on the seller. I've gotten where I ordered one size and it fits really nice, and I ordered the same size from a different seller, a different t-shirt, and it's a bit smaller, but it still fits. And I have put my shirts through the wash several times, and they're still intact. Nothing of the picture is coming off. It didn't shrink. I don't dry them. I don't put them in the dryer. I just air dry them. And so far, so good. I have to say I'm impressed with the Temu clothes. And again, they all come from different sellers, kind of like on Amazon, where you buy something and it's a different seller for everything. So yeah, I got this. It's a charcoal, kind of like a charcoal color gray, and I got it for those hot days we have. But lately it's been mild, and so, but that's okay. I get hot in the house too. So if I haven't mentioned before, I really don't like sleeves touching my inner arm. I don't know if you could see right here, right at the bend of your arm. I don't like my sleeves coming down here. It just irritates me. I don't know why. If you see that, that's scar tissue. I used to donate plasma for like years. This was way back when I first got here, and that's how I paid for a truck, donating plasma. So, but it got to the point where I've had so much scar tissue and they couldn't find another spot to stick that needle. I've got so much scar tissue there that it just wouldn't take anymore. So, and that's okay. So anyway, very impressed with the clothes, very happy with the clothes I've ordered from there. I think I've ordered, this is my 4th shirt. Oh, prices. This shirt here was $5.88. And my shorts were $6.79. And I'm going to tell you about a discount I used at the end of the Temu haul. And I'll tell you about that. All right, so yeah, that's the clothes I ordered. And then I ordered a baseball cap. And it says "Gone Fishing." And it's considered a pink, but it's kind of almost like a strawberry. And I got to tell you, these hats are very nice material. I was going to order a couple different colors, but I didn't want to order more than one without knowing how the hats themselves were. So I tried it on, and in the back it's got this type of an adjustment. And Glenn said it looked nice on me. So, so yeah. And this hat was $3.98. And it's cotton. It's got pretty thick material. And yeah, so I'm happy with that. So I've got some other hats. As you know, in the summer I wear hats a lot. And that's for a couple of reasons. One, to keep the sun out of my eyes. And two, when I'm working, I don't like the hair to fall in my face. It just irritates me. And so yeah. And yeah, I guess I just like to wear a hat in the summer. It just like keeps the brightness out of my eyes because I'm real sensitive to the bright sun. Yeah, so yeah, pretty happy with that. Now, where I was going with that, I have several other hats, but I need to wash them. I have a pink hat that was sent to me in friend mail, I think 2 summers ago. I don't think it was last summer. Maybe it was, but I need to wash that and some of my other hats. But now that I see how nice these are, looks like a largemouth bass on there. And Glenn even said he would definitely wear one of these hats. So I'm going to look for a hat for him and get him one. But yeah, I got that hat. All right, so again, $3.98 for the hat. I wanted to go over this right here. Last time I used this to show my Temu haul, somebody had asked what this was, and all it is self-adhesive wallpaper, a wood design self-adhesive wallpaper. I got this on Amazon years ago, and I still have it in the complete roll, so it doesn't actually stay on here. I just put it on here as a nice background when I'm showing something. And but on Temu you can get them probably much cheaper. And so yeah, just type in wood grain wallpaper or self-adhesive wallpaper or something like that. But that's all this is. But I thought it was a nice background. All right, so let's get to a couple kitchen items I ordered. And I ordered this egg white separator. And it's pretty small. It just fits in my hand. And this was, I think it was like 47 cents. Let me see. Yep, this was 47 cents. It's just plastic. It bends. And it's got a little clip here. Yeah, it's got that little clip where you can put it over a cup or something, or a bowl or whatever, and just crack your egg into that. And the whites will hopefully fall down without breaking the yolk. And hopefully the yolk doesn't fall with it. So I thought I'd pick one of those up. So got that. And then the other there was 2 kitchen items I ordered, and the other one was this. This is a shredder, a chicken shredder. So like if you were to cook a solid piece of chicken breast and when it was done, you wanted to shred it. Well, that's what this is. So I'm hoping it works well. So you lift up here, and it comes off, and it's got all these like spikes. And you put your chicken breast. Oh, they're kind of pokey. You put your chicken breast on there, and then you close it. Now the bottom has these rubber pads all around it to help keep it in place. So you're gonna just, once your chicken is in there, you're just gonna turn it like that, and it's supposed to shred it all up. So I'm hoping that works. If it does, I'm gonna love this. All right, so got that. And those are the two chicken items, the 2 kitchen items that I ordered, and that was $3.97. All right, now next thing, this is the lint roller. Now the last time this is the first Temu order I've had in over a month. I didn't order anything in June, but the last time I ordered something on Temu, I ordered, I think it was in June, whenever, but I reviewed these and I said that the sticky paper was really thin, so I probably wouldn't order it again. But I'm here to tell you, after using it for several times, I would order these, and obviously I ordered it again. They have strong stickiness to them. I think they work really well, and they come out in diamond shaped sheets. So, and there's 100 on each one, but to my surprise, these worked really well. The stickiness on those sheets were so strong that I was just floored by it. I didn't expect anything good out of these, but I've actually changed over to these. So yeah, I used to order the Scotch off Amazon, and this for 300 sheets was $4.86. On Amazon, I was paying over, I think they're anywhere, I think over $11 or $12. So that's a pretty good savings, and I'm extremely happy with these. So I'm going to stick with these. All right, so it must have been a while since I ordered these, because usually 300 sheets, 3 rolls, lasts me over 3 months. So yeah. Got those. And crafting items. I got this little bag of snowflakes. So there's, let's see how many there are. 50 snowflakes in there, and they're just 1.38 inches. So a pretty good sized snowflake. I don't know if you can really see them. But they're a good sized snowflake, and that's going to be used for some upcoming Christmas and winter DIYs. So I got those. And then the other one, oh, those snowflakes were $1.88. And then these are unfinished wood mini alphabet letters and numbers. So there's 360 combination of numbers and letters in there. And this was my fault, because I thought they were going to be, I misread the description. And if you look on the description, not only the description, but in the pictures to the left, there's always a photo that gives you measurements, and that's what I always look at. And when I looked at the measurement, I mistakenly took the measurement for the box as the size of the letters. So the box was 3.5 inches, but I didn't see to the little right-hand corner, the letters themselves were not even 1/2 inch. They're like 0.47 inch. So, but I can still use them for smaller crafts. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep them. And they're unfinished wood, so you can paint them. 360 pieces in there. And that was $4.48. So now I got to look for bigger wooden letters. But that's okay. All right. And you know I like my heat transfers and my stickers. So first I'm going to go over stickers. I've got this winter one and this. So if you ever shop on Temu and if you're looking for like this type of stuff, if you type in toilet stickers, yes, these are actually stickers for the toilet, like either the seat or the back. Yeah, they make stickers for toilets. I was totally unaware of that. But they're just regular stickers, so I wanted them for not the toilet, but other crafts. So this is the size of the sticker, and they're pretty good sizes. The sticker is, well, the whole thing, yeah, the sticker is 11.4 inches by 11.4 inches. So that's a pretty good size. And there's an elk there and a deer and a fawn. Oh, no, I think it's all elk. Yeah, it looks like all elk. Yeah, it's not deer, it's all elk. But I love the little red cabin and the snow-covered trees in the back. I always love winter scenes. So this was $1.42. So this is an actual sticker. And the only thing, for those of you that like to order stuff like this, fair warning, if you don't order something that's rigid, like solid, like a piece of wood or something, if you don't order that with this, these come very wrinkled. It came like that. I think it'll smooth out when I put it down as a sticker, because when my very first Temu order, my heat transfers, when I used them on wood or whatever, they came very wrinkled up, but when I transferred onto the wood, they came out smooth. So I'm hoping the sticker does as well. But the second time I ordered some unfinished wood, and all of these came out perfect because they were just slapped against the wood and they were sturdy. So, but otherwise, if you don't, then they come very wrinkled. So, got that one. And I got some fall stuff now. So I got this one, and these are all the same size. This was $1.79. And so this is a mason jar with some fall flowers on there. So yeah, very happy about that. Yeah, I'm starting to look at fall and Christmas stuff. Got to craft early for those things. So got that one. And then another fall was this one. I thought this was so cute. It's a bunch of sunflowers, pumpkins, apples, and this little shed, wooden shed. So these are all three of these are toilet stickers, but you can use them anywhere you want. Doesn't have to be the toilet. They're just self-adhesive. So, but they put them under toilet stickers. So, all right. So those are my three fall ones, and then I got one small heat transfer, and that would be this one. Beautiful sunflower with a nice so the colors are so vibrant. I'm just floored by. I was telling Glenn earlier when I showed him all the stuff I ordered. I was telling him that I am happy with everything I have ordered from Temu so far. I can't think of anything that I have been disappointed in. I can't recall if there was something, it was only like one item, but I can't remember. So, and this was this was 89 cents. So Temu every day has what they call lightning deals, and those are products under $1 that they put in there every day. So they change from day to day, but if you check out the lightning deals, there's really nice stuff. This was one of them, 89 cents for this beautiful, vibrant heat transfer. So these are actually meant for like putting on t-shirts and clothing items. I put them on wood. So yeah. All right, so that is my Temu haul. And I wanted to go over the discount code I used. And let me just get to my receipt here. So my total was $38.29. Now, if some of you are familiar with the channel Suzzie's Place, she's a subscriber on this channel, and she does sponsorships with Temu, and so she has a code. And that code gives you 30% off. I don't know if it's all the time. Suzzie, if you're watching, if you can comment and drop a comment and let us know if it's all the time it's a 30% discount off. But Suzzie gave me that code, or you can actually go to her channel and watch her Temu videos, and she'll have her code on there. And her code gave me a discount of $11.48. So my total ended up being $26.81 for this order. Well, with tax, it was $28.28. But I thought that was a really nice discount. So thank you for that discount code, Suzzie. And I will leave the link to Suzzie's channel in the description below if you've never been to it. Suzzie just does pretty much the same things I do, I guess. She goes to the food pantry, grocery hauls, cooking videos, just everyday life videos. And she has this thing where she has coffee on her little porch there from her house, and just kind of chit-chats with you. So I'll leave the link to Suzzie's Place channel in the description if you want to check that out and possibly use her code. And I'm sure she would appreciate that. And she doesn't even know I'm talking about this. So, so surprise, Suzzie. I'm pushing your channel and your code. All right, so that's going to do it for this video. And I think I'm going to go have some popcorn now and just have a snack and do something. All right, so yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I appreciate all of you and the support you give my channel. And with that, remember to live life, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Until next time.